Cranking it up, man. What a peaceful morning. I can't believe we can actually get a video off without zing, 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 zing of the traffic going by this way, that way. I'm going crazy. But listen, guys, welcome to www.nydiesels.com, usecumminstrucks.com. You've got John the Cummins diesel truck dealer, the #1 Cummins second-gen diesel truck dealer in the United States of America. And beautiful trucks, Cummins diesel trucks right here. It's all we sell. And you'll know that by going to our website at www.usecumminstrucks.com. Now today we've got a beautiful truck. I don't want you to miss this one. I want you to meet Karen, and Karen is a beast. She's a beast. If she was on the football team, they would transport her to the rugby team because she's tougher than most of the guys. Now guys, I'm telling you what, and this has got the knee-high socks on all over it. It's beautiful, guys. It's tough. It's rough. It's from Utah, and this truck is an animal. It's not been abused, and it's been built the right way. It hasn't really been built with the modifications that have been done. I'm going to get into that in a second, guys. Now, this is a 1999 quad cab short bed. It's a Laramie SLT, 4-wheel drive, Cummins 24-valve turbo diesel truck. It's got a 5-speed MV 4500 manual transmission. This truck has aftermarket wheels on it, brand new BF Goodrich tires. It's got an AFE air intake. It's got an AFE air box. When I mean air take, I'm talking from the intercooler going into the engine, and then I have the air box going into the inlet of the engine. Here is the AFE as well. This truck also has pyrometer gauge, boost gauge, and it's got a spray and bed liner. This truck has not been rotted and has not been overly modded. It's got 125,000 miles on it. It's a great truck. I think it was done the right way. It's got some nice red Optima batteries in it, and it does blow a little bit of black smoke from the power. Okay, so let's get into this truck. It's a really sharp truck, white and silver. It's got your chrome trim on it. It's got some stainless step bars. As I said, guys, the truck is from Utah, and it is clean. It is immaculate. The guy put this stuff on it because basically he wanted to feel like, I got a Cummins diesel truck. And this is from talking to the guy that I got it from. The guy wanted a Cummins diesel truck, and he wanted to get the feel, the experience of what a Cummins could do. So he tried to put the best of the best on it, but he never modded it. As a matter of fact, it still has a brand new lift pump in it, aftermarket lift pump. Okay. It does have an exhaust on it, a nice exhaust on it, and basically it has not been rotted, okay? The guy was an older guy, and it just looks great. It's got some really nice wheels on it. These wheels are, I see a lot of them out there. They're Ultra Sport Motorsport concept wheels. They're a very nice wheel, and it's got some brand new BF Goodrich TAs on it. Now this truck's got a spray and bed liner. It's got a slider rear window. Okay, it's got everything you need. Just like all of our trucks, they're lettered right up Cummins apparel. And this truck, nice and tight on the gate, no slop. Spray and bed liner here. The bed's in excellent shape. You can take a look. There's no dents or anything like that. This truck was used as a personal truck. And being a 1999 with only 125,000 miles on it, guys, that'll tell you a lot of things. Well, especially if you look at the condition of the truck. The guy took very good care of it, okay? He spent a lot of money on a lot of things that you're not going to have to. That was before we got it. Now, if you're new to the program and you're new to John the Diesel Man, John's House of Used Cummins Trucks, usecumminstrucks.com and nydiesels.com, well, you got to know one thing. Our trucks are straight, legit, and everything else like that. There's a lot of other people selling trucks out there. I'm going to tell you guys one thing, and this is the only thing you need to know. We simply do not sell people's recycled trash. We don't do it. We don't sell people's recycled trash. And what I mean by that is I sell to people all over the country, all over the world, and they will, and let's talk about inside the United States for a minute. They'll tell you about these trucks that they've seen on Craigslist or eBay or whatever, and they say that they're cheaper. I said, well, go look at them. Are you expecting the milkman today? Anyway, now the traffic's coming. We should be selling ice cream out here, Rick, not trucks. But the thing is, guys, is that people tell me when they come to buy a truck from me, and you might have experienced this too. I went and looked at a truck somewhere, but all those trucks on Craigslist and eBay, they're all just junk. People have been messing with them, and they're all put together backwards. I'm not kidding you guys. I've seen stuff put together backwards, okay? And that's the God's honest truth. At Fast Lane Diesel, what we do is we break every truck down piece by piece, truck by truck. All we sell is second-gen Cummins trucks. Give them a shot, Rick. You need to see it. It takes 7 days to get a truck ready, guys. 7 days, okay? Now, we have over 200 of these trucks. Well, why aren't they all out front? Well, they're not all out front because I don't do what every other dealer does. I don't just buy them at the auction, change the oil, shine the tires, and put them out front, okay? As a matter of fact, a lot of our trucks look like they could probably ready to go out front today. But trust me, guys, my truck's got to be A1 legit, or they don't go out front. So we bring them in. We're a Cummins Diesel repair shop, parts dealer for new parts, and we're the largest second-gen diesel truck dealer in the United States. And there's a reason for that, and there's a reason that no dealer can do what we do. And I can't tell you how many times I've needed a truck in the past from another dealer because I didn't have the particular options that one of my customers needed. So I called them and I said, hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, you got this 2001 Dodge diesel for sale? Yeah, okay, does it have all these options? Yeah, John, it's got all that stuff. Okay, I said, I have a customer for that truck. Does that truck need anything? No, John, that truck's 100%. It doesn't need anything. Okay, Bobby. So I get the truck from Bobby. We bring it up from wherever, and we put it through our shop, and guess what, guys? It needs everything. Steering boxes, track bars, pitman arms, brakes, hubs. It needs batteries, compression slow, all this stuff. It needs a ton of stuff. I said, Bobby, I thought you told me, well, it was right. Well, maybe in their mind they think it's right, guys. In my mind, it's not right, okay? My trucks are as close as you can get to a new used truck. These are not new trucks by any stretch of the imagination. And the new trucks aren't worth anything, and they're 3 times as much as I sell these trucks for. Now, you might understand, yes, our prices are a little bit high. Okay, they probably are, but there's a reason for that, because you know that they went through my shop and everything has been inspected, changed, properly taken apart. We're not just visually inspecting things, guys, saying, you know what, I think those brakes will pass, they look okay. No, I don't do that, guys. They need to be checked, taken apart, looked at. Okay, are they wearing correctly? Is the pistons running correctly? What's going on here? Almost like we're like a Dr. Johnny Diesel when it comes to these trucks, okay, guys? We break them down, and we make sure they go back together correctly, greased, bolted, the right bolts, the right torque, the right specs on everything. That's what we do. We check everything, guys. Anything in this truck, we've checked it. The steering, the suspension, batteries, cooling system, electrical system, brake system, turbos, exhaust, tires, bearings, axles, transmissions, flywheels, clutches, compression, fuel, guys, on and on and on. And that's what we do, and that's why we're number one, and that's why you found us at Fast Lane Diesel at usedcumminstrucks.com. Now, since I got that spiel out of the way, and you'll hear that on all the other videos as well, guys, because we are not a used car dealer, we're not out there playing golf, we're here selling Cummins diesel trucks, second-gen models, and yes, the best in the country, guys. Now let's come over here, we'll take a shot down this side. This is a nice truck, guys. There's one small ding in the bumper, I'm going to point that out, and there's a small little ding right here, I'm going to point that out. Okay? That's what we have on this truck. Now, without further ado, let me have the camera for a minute and let me show you something. There's your brand new BF Goodrich tires, and there's your beautiful wheels, okay? These are nice, guys. They're brand new. Literally, brand new. This guy just put all the stuff on. It's not like he did it yesterday, and it's new. Okay, the shocks are new on this truck, okay? Okay, there you go. There's your exhaust coming back. This has got 2 extra leaf springs in the rear. And we're just going to show you how clean this is. Look at the bottom of this truck, guys. If you can't eat off that, I would put my breakfast off that needed. I'll tell you I would. Not to mention, I love the smell of a good Cummins truck. Hey, who wouldn't agree with that, you know? Coming down underneath. One of these days I'm going to get a herniated disc from doing that. New shocks on the front. Brand new tires. Taking you on the inside of this truck, give you one more quick look. This has got some plastic bed caps on it. And your spray and bed liner. And your slider rear window. Laramie SLT. Weston Nerf bars. Guys, all this stuff is new. The guy just put it on. It's not like it's been on there since day one. Giving you a shot at everything. Make sure you understand what we're selling you. Now here's a turbo gauge and a boost gauge. I'm sorry, turbo pyrometer is what you got there. No cracks in the dash or anything like that. Here's your interior. Privacy. Rear glass. Opens up and closes. Here's your rear seat, guys. There's your jack and all that stuff. Now this guy did have an amp and a subwoofer under the back seat. He did. Also, it's got better speakers in the doors, guys. I don't know if you can see those or not. Those have been upgraded as well. If you ever wanted to put another speaker back here, he's got 2 wires. Your amp wire and all your connections are right there. Okay, guys. They've all been tucked away. They're all right there underneath the back seat. If you guys ever wanted to put another amp in there, if not, it's no big deal. You can leave it like that. Here's your jams. This truck only has 125,000 miles on it, guys. Seat is in excellent shape. NV4500, 5-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive. You have a brake controller made by Kelsey right here. And there we go. Now, let's get a little further into this thing. Let's talk Cummins diesel trucks here. And we'll run this thing up the road a few times, guys, so you can, see that as well. Okay, this is where it gets fun and exciting. This truck has got a beautiful, beautiful polished, and I mean this is heavy duty, guys. This is very heavy duty front bumper. This is a bumper, not a deer killer, a bumper. Okay. Once again, this was for the amp, in case you guys are just curious there. Okay. And these blue wires are going to be for your gauges. All right, now that we got that out of the way. All your brake lines and everything are original. Now, we just put a brand new starter in this truck. The injection pump has been replaced. It's got a brand new, just replaced it, lift pump. That's your transfer lift pump for your injection pump. The VP44 has been changed. See, we didn't overkill on this truck, guys. It's got an AFE intake here. Red Optima batteries. Here's the bottom of the hood. It's nice and clean. This truck's got 355 gears. It's got a Dana 80 rear axle and a Dana 60 front axle. This does have an aftermarket turbo on it, guys. It makes a lot more boost than the factory one does. Okay, we'll get a nice look at that. This is your AFE airbox. Now, if you guys have priced any of these things, these are good things to have, okay? These are about $500. These are very nice. They bring in a lot of flow. They're very nice. So your AFE airbox, saving you money. Brand new, guys. The turbo's brand new. That's what I was telling you is about all these parts. They're all brand new. This truck hasn't even been used yet. They were just bolted on. And just so you know. So there's your brand new turbo. Taking a look down there. Another Red Optima battery. Now, guys, here at Fast Lane Diesel, we check everything. We check absolutely everything. This has got a 3-piece exhaust manifold on it. And the alternator has also been changed. 3-piece is better than a regular 1-piece because they don't break. You should always let your turbos cool down anyway. And what ends up happening with the factory manifolds is they heat up when people just shut the trucks right down. Therefore, you go from hot to cold very quickly. And if you guys know anything about anything with temperature, that's when heat stress cracks happen. Okay, all the seals on this truck, the engine, the compression's over 400 on all 6. Fuel pressure, 15 at idle. Never goes below 7 pounds under full throttle. Throttle position sensor is well within its range. Everything's good to go. This truck is absolutely ready to go. Cooling system flushed, everything. Now what we'll do is we'll fire this truck up in probably about 2 minutes. and we'll listen to the motor, then we'll run it up and down the street a few times. Now, getting back to this truck and getting back to these second-gen Cummins diesel trucks, guys. You know, basically, second-gen Cummins diesel trucks are the best Cummins diesel engine because after 2002, they went to a high-pressure common rail. The high-pressure common rails are much more known for failure than these. Guys, these injectors hardly ever go bad in these trucks, and they're very cheap if they do. Now, injectors in a third gen, a common rail truck, if they go bad, you're looking anywhere between $500 and $1,500 per injector. They run off a high pressure system. They're completely different than these. People say, well, the 5.9 and the 5.9, they're the same engine displacement. They must be similar. Guys, they're not. One is a high pressure engine and one is not a high pressure. Okay? The way that this fuel injection system works on this truck is these don't have timing chains inside the engine. They have gears, okay? Timing gears and all kinds of gears. And what happens is the injection pump comes through and it has a gear on it and it all turns together. It's gear driven injection pump, okay? Very good, very low failure rate. As long as you have good fuel pressure, you're good to go, and your injectors will probably never go bad. I shouldn't say never, but if you take care of the truck, it'll take care of you. Always run good fuel additive in these trucks. That's very, very important that you do that you run good fuel additive in it, because fuel is the heartbeat, it's the blood. What happens if you ruin your blood, guys? You know what's going to happen. Now this truck's got nice headlights in it and everything else. We'll give them a quick shot at the front here, Rick. Got a little bug guard on it, grill's in nice shape. Glass is excellent. This truck is absolutely stout and clean. If you were sitting on the highway, driving down the highway, or if you were sitting in a parking lot and this truck came through, and you felt the rumble in the jungle, you know what I mean? You feel like there was a big bad baboon coming through and it was gonna get you. This is a good truck, guys. It's loud, it's mean, it's nice. The nice part about this truck is it has not been rotted. Has not. All this stuff was just put on, and that's great to know. Now coming down this side, this has got heated power mirrors. Sure, a little sticky. Have to lube that up just a touch. Sometimes they stick. Take a look inside there. Look at the doors and everything. Now all of our trucks, man, don't those seats look comfortable? Just looking at the seats, you can tell they haven't even been sat on, and I can tell you that, guys, because I changed probably more massage seats than anybody in this whole entire world. They're still fluffy, they're still nice, the stitching's all good there. The jams are all clean. This is just a nice truck, 125,000 miles. It's going to last you a long, long time. So here at Fast Lane Diesel, you're going to get a 30-day powertrain warranty, 6 months on parts. We ship nationwide. You can fly into Syracuse Airport. We'll pick you up and you can drive this truck home. We do not finance. You'll have to go to your bank and we'll give them all the paperwork they need. Usually the banks want to see some money down on these trucks. We do bank checks, bank wires, and cash. This truck right here, if you leave a $500 deposit, it'll get you 5 days, guys. It's a non-refundable deposit. Just because we have a lot of other people that want to buy our trucks and we can't hold them up for too long. Our prices are pretty much firm. You get what you pay for. If you can't get 10 or 15 years out of our trucks, then guys, I won't even sell it to you. And that's the God's honest truth. I'm not a used car dealer. I'm not here to make the deal. Guys, I want to sell you a good, clean, quality, second-gen Cummins trucks that you're going to not have to put any dollars into for a long, long time. And that's why you buy from us, okay, guys? Our trucks are that good. Now, you can either take me at face value for what I'm saying, or you can come see for yourself. You can buy a truck from me and you'll see for yourself, and you can go tell 100 other people what a great experience you had at Fast Lane Diesel. Because that's our mission. That's all we do every day, second-gen trucks for good people that want to buy from us and understand what we do. We put a great product out there. You're going to get about 20 miles to the gallon on these trucks. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, you won't get that on a gas engine. Now, we'll talk about this for a second, too. We take 2002 and older Cummins diesel trucks and gas trucks on trade. We sure do. And we don't give a lot for the gas trucks. We use them for parts, guys. And we use a lot of these trucks for parts, interior parts and stuff like that. Okay? And that brings me to another thing. We're always looking for parts. So if you have a wrecked or salvaged Cummins diesel truck, call me, 607-423-7729. or you can go on the contact page, john@nydiesels.com. If you have something you want to trade, a wrecked truck, or anything like that, that's where you're going to want to send that stuff, okay? And when you go through our website, please look at everything. Watch all the videos. Get a good handle, a good feel for what we do. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch these videos. I love them just as much as you do. Sometimes. Okay, guys. Now we're going to start this thing up here, guys. You can subscribe to our latest inventory on our homepage by the subscribe to our latest inventory button right there on the bottom of the page, guys. That's where you're going to find all, and you'll get an email, okay? Now there's a few other things. If you guys want your engine to last a long time, let's talk about Senpico Oil. Central Petroleum Company, Senpico. I'm a Senpico distributor. It took me a long time to get on the boat with those guys and know that their product was good. But after the studies that I've seen and the results that I've seen, if you want your engine to reduce the heat inside the piston, inside the engine, the valves, and all that stuff, and make it last a long, long time and keep your engine cool, and you want the oil not to break down, the film strength is very good. It's a high detergent oil. Senpico is the way to go. We sell it for $140 for an oil change and a filter. It is 10 times better than Rotella. It's the best diesel engine oil I've seen on the market today. Better than Lucas, better than AMS, better than anything you can find out there. I'll guarantee you that. I've got the test and I've got all the information literature to prove it to you. So if you want your truck to last a long time, Senpico Oil. Call me and talk to me about Senpico Oil. I can ship it to you. Okay, guys. With all that being said, geez, did we miss anything? What else do we have here? I feel like a school teacher out here today. All right. We've got new t-shirts coming. Oh, one last thing, guys. I'm glad I didn't forget this. A lot of you guys out there see these great big bumpers we have. This is not the type of bumper that I'm talking about. But if you guys need ranch hand bumpers, you know, the great big ones that you see on the trucks from down in Texas, guys, we've got ranch hand bumpers for these trucks in stock, tons of them. Okay, you can call me once again, 607-423-7729. Ranch hand front bumpers, lots of them. Ranch hand rear bumpers, we're a used dealer for those, and also toolboxes, and we have some wheels. And so we've always got a lot of fun stuff for your truck. If you want it, just keep that in mind. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start this thing up for a minute. We're going to go for a drive. Go ahead, buddy. And we'll let you hear this truck. We'll let you see it do what it does in action. First thing that we'll do is we'll start it up and we'll listen under the engine. And then we'll go for a ride. We'll check it out. We really want you to see what you're going to get here. This is the fun experience, guys. This is like going to Darien Lake. If you've never been to Darien Lake, you're going to want to check it out. It's up near Buffalo, New York, near Niagara Falls. Take your girlfriend on a beautiful vacation. Okay, it's got a lot of fuel going through this thing. Okay. So nice having everything nice and clean and everything works well, no oil leaks, everything's been checked, all your brake lines are original, everything's original, guys, and our trucks last, and that's why I'm telling you right now, I'm getting excited, because when I hear a Cummins diesel engine, it just makes my heart beat faster. I feel like I just ran 5 miles, and I'm telling you what, this is an awesome truck, guys. It's awesome. Running some fuel, guys. Now, what we're going to do here is we're just going to run this thing up a little ways. We're going to come right back down through. You can pick me up and I'll drive it. We'll show you what we got here. So here we go, guys. Here's the truck. This truck is a lot of fun, guys. It's a beautiful truck, low mileage, 5-speed, clean. What else could you ask for? Brand new tires. Now that's the way it was set up, guys. It was set up for that reason. It was set up to blow black smoke like that. If you want to tune it down, you can certainly tune it down. You don't have to have that kind of smoke on those trucks if you don't want to, okay? But that's what that truck was designed for, is we wanted to blow black smoke. Now, we'll go for a ride on this truck real quick here, and then we'll be done. And just remember, guys, we got a full selection of Cummins diesel apparel and everything else at our online shop at usecumminstrucks.com and nydiesels.com. Yep, we got full basically everything you want. You want shirts, you want hats. Guys, we got new t-shirts coming. We got all kinds of fun stuff coming. T-shirts and stuff like that. Clean, quality, second-gen trucks. That's what we do, guys. And here he comes. Coming back down the stretch. Right in the hole. Check this. He had to check out the suspension. Now we're going to take it for another ride. I'll drive it. All right, so guys, 126,622 miles on this truck. You bring them right in, Rick. Show them what we got here. Now we're just going to run this truck here. Guys, this truck is tight. Everything's tight. Clutch, flywheel. Man, the clutch is absolutely spotless and tight on this thing. It just goes so fast and spools right up. It's got an incredible amount of power. That turbo just coming. Can you hear it, guys? I don't know if you can hear that or not, but now once again, the guy set it up. You can set these things up to, you know, blow black smoke. Well, what is black smoke? Black smoke is unburned fuel. That's exactly what it is, guys. So, I mean, the guy's got a bigger turbo on and all that stuff. Now, hear me out, guys. If you don't want this stuff on this truck, you call me and tell me, and I'll take it off for you. We have factory parts. The reason we didn't take any of this stuff off here is because it was new. The truck has never been run with this stuff on it, really. I think it's got about 2,000 miles on everything, okay? And we did full compression tests, and everything is excellent. So now, what we have here, this is what we're seeing as we drive this truck. People love this segment of the video here. What we have here is your boost gauges and stuff. And I'll give you a shot of the rear view mirror just as if you guys were driving this truck, okay? So here we go. So that's what you see in the rear view mirror. Here's your boost. There's your EGTs. See, the EGTs never break 9,500, guys, which is excellent. You know, you've got that full open exhaust, and you've got that, you know, full air intake. Now, if you were running a factory air intake and a factory exhaust on a truck, you know, then you might be a little bit nervous here because you're not getting the flow you need. But that turbo is getting, the engine's getting an excellent chance to cool down with everything. So that's what's nice about it, is that you're, you know, and you're not pushing a whole lot of boost. You know, the guy's got it set up pretty good. If, like I said, if you want a factory turbo and you want all this stuff taken out of it and you want it back to stock just like it was, you call me. I'll have it changed over in a couple days. I'll put a factory whole set turbo back on it. Well, I would leave the boost gauges and everything in because they're not going to hurt anything. And there you go. So we've had a lot of fun here, and I want to say thank you so much for coming by www.usedcumminstrucks.com. John the Diesel Man, Rick the Diesel Tech, 607-423-7729, www.nydiesels.com, NYD, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for coming by, and keep those turbos